The investigation continues. Now at 6, the Fort Wayne man hit by a squad car last week has died, and police are still trying to answer lots of questions about the accident. Good evening. I'm Heather Herron.
And I'm Mark Mellinger. We've been following this story since the crash happened early Friday morning.
And we learned today that the victim, 34-year-old Rodney Haynes, died at the hospital the next day. News Channel 15's Drew Blair sat down with Fort Wayne's police chief to discuss this now fatal investigation. Drew?
Heather, a lot of questions surround Friday morning's wreck, but Chief York assures me investigators are in the middle of an extensive process to answer them. Today, cars speed by, and spray paint marks the road where a squad car collided with a pedestrian.
It's very unfortunate, obviously, for the victim and the victim's family, but also for the officer as well.
Behind the wheel of the cruiser, Officer Kevin Jolis headed north on Clinton Street without lights and sirens.
That was appropriate for the run he was on. It was not an emergency run. He was responding to, I think it was a suspicious person in a vehicle, I believe.
34-year-old Rodney Haynes was hurt critically and died the next day. Typically, investigators spend 4 to 6 hours gathering evidence at the scene of a crash in which someone suffers life-threatening injuries.
It does become very detailed, and a lot of detailed measurements are taken, again, through laser equipment. Photographs are taken. Different technology on the vehicles are examined.
Investigators continue to look into a lot of the details that haven't been released yet. Questions like what was Haynes wearing and where exactly was he walking?
That's a significant part of the investigation to determine exactly what the pedestrian's actions were before the crash.
Chief Rusty York says Jolis was not drinking or speeding. Outside agencies, including Allen County and New Haven Police, will determine if there was any wrongdoing.
To make sure that you get an independent perspective from other agencies, keeping that objectivity there, that's important to us.
Jolis is expected to return to work tonight. Chief York says he does not have a negative record with the department. Reporting live in News Control, Drew Blair, News Channel 15.